Yes, my brother. Thank you for visiting me today, and I just wanted to have an informal little chat because all of the past videos that I've made so far have been a bit prepared, but right now I'm just, speaking off the dome and seeing whether or not it hits, because I'd really like to level up my unprompted, unscripted speaking ability. And what better time than when your mind is clear, sharp, full of energy after a heavy training session followed by an intense run on the treadmill. Now, I know what you're thinking, okay? Another shirtless guy shouting in a car. Wow, how original. And trust me, brother, I know where you're coming from, because a certain someone started this trend, but everyone else who's tried it so far hasn't even come close. This certain someone speaks with aggression, you may say, and everyone else who's tried to follow has just, tried to copy him unsuccessfully. It's very painful to see, very cringe. So I'm here adding my own little twist, my own unique voice, and if you like it, thank you. Come and stay for the rambling, because my goodness, when I'm in this state and there's no one stopping me and there's no script to follow, I can freaking ramble. Ramble hard and ramble heavy. And honestly, I can't see the screen right now, so I don't even know if I'm in focus. I don't know how the video looks, so first time I watch it will be the same experience that you have. So yeah, what am I going to talk about today? I was pondering over this, and today's topic will be about freedom. What is freedom? Nobody seems to know what it means. Everyone has their own unique definition of freedom. Financial freedom, location freedom, time freedom. Those things all sound great, don't get me wrong. A life of financial, location and time freedom sounds phenomenal. But the problem is, complete freedom is an absolute lie. Complete freedom is void. It's lack of anything. Because when you have an infinite amount of choices and absolutely no constraints, you do nothing. Ask me how I know. When you have complete and utter freedom to do whatever the hell you want, you're going to live a life of complete nihilism, hedonism, just chasing the next big thing, the next shiny object, the next instant pleasure. And everybody thinks of freedom incorrectly. They want freedom from responsibility. They want freedom from commitment. In reality, this is no freedom at all. This is a life that is completely empty of any fulfillment, any joy, any true substance, any purpose. This is not the kind of freedom you want, right? In my travels and in my experience, the best freedom I've ever found is the freedom to push myself every single day and to see what I'm truly capable of when I stop being a little pussy and I actually start applying effort to everything I do. Another amazing kind of freedom is the freedom from your vices. You imagine that having all of these addictions makes your life more fun, more enjoyable. Couldn't be further from the truth. You are a slave to all of your bad habits. And I'm preaching to the choir here because, I haven't completely broken free of all my vices. And I can feel them stealing my freedom, because when you are unencumbered by any substance, any cheap instant pleasure, the world opens up to you. And I can promise you that it's so much more enjoyable. You have so much more fun when you have a clear, sharp mind and you can actually take care of the things that matter the most. Your health, your wealth, your relationships. But most important of all, that comes number one, is your connection with God. Because what is the point of everything, you know? What is the point of chasing freedom if you're not chasing the ultimate freedom, which is living in alignment with God? And when you follow the scripture, you know, you have all of these rules imposed upon you. You know, there are so many things you're not allowed to do. There are so many things that you have to follow. And it feels, at first, like you're being enslaved. But have you ever spoken to a man who's truly 100% aligned with God? They're the most free of all because they have freedom of peace of mind. They have freedom of spirit. You know, it's incredible. And a lot of the times, these men, they don't have the most flashy, you know, Miami penthouse fucking Lamborghini lives. And yet, they're way more content, way more fulfilled, way more joyful than any of the entrepreneur gurus, you know? And I'm not even close to that yet. I've only just fully begun my walk with God. And I've only fully begun my walk to material success, whatever the hell that even means. But why not both? That's what the question I pose to you. Why not sacrifice, you know, the full potential of how much money you'll make, how much success, how much accolades you'll make, if it will allow you to get as close to God as possible? And if you're still watching this, then I truly commend you, because I started somewhere and I went somewhere completely different. And that was sort of the whole point of this discussion. It was to see what my mind produces when there's no sort of script, no guide, no Loom video to follow along with. And this is another example of how freedom can confuse you, can lose you, because right now I'm free to say whatever the hell I want. Literally, there's no rules. And look where it's going, right? But anyway, I appreciate you sticking around if you're still here. And, you know, next time I'm going to come on here, maybe I'll have a little bit more of an idea about what I'm going to say. Maybe not. Maybe not. We'll see how it goes. But anyway, much love, brother. And, you know, if you want to chat to me directly so that you can tell me about any problems you're going through, freaking book a call down below. Got that? Sweet.